Alright, I just won the opening roll, so it's my decision. I think I will decide to place the pawns. That means you'll be red, and I'm going to put you here, since you're going to have to troll one of these 5s to get out. That should take you a while. And I'll put you here, since that's the only white corner tile. The other 3 should be black, so I'm hoping the whole board is mainly black, and you're going to have to troll a lot of them back to white. That means I'll be blue, and I'll start at these 2 corners. I should have some nice paths to start out with, hopefully. Well, your turn to go first.
Alright, so I've got the first turn, and I think my top priority is getting this pawn moving, because as you said, that is the only pawn that's going to be taking a white path, so I don't want it to get blocked in. So I'm going to play pretty conservatively. I'm going to take 2 dice to troll the 2 to open up this path, and then I'm going to use my other 2 dice to move. So first the troll, and I got it. And now let's see how far I can get. To the 3, it's my only legal move. Alright, got it with both dice, so I can reuse both of them, and I'm moving to the 2. Got it again, I'm keeping both dice again. Hopefully I can get to the 4. And I got it. So that's a pretty good turn.
Yeah, and I should have seen that. Your numbers were so low. It wasn't worth putting you on that white one. Off to a quick start. Alright, my turn. I can't play any defense, because you're going to have to troll everything. I'm just going to move him and try to get him started on that path there. So all 4 dice to move him to the 2. Alright, got it with all 4. Now I can decide which way I want to go. Well, I don't want these guys to be stuck against each other, so I'm going to move this way to that 5. Let's see. Alright, I got it with 2 dice. Might as well keep going. I don't know why not. I'll go to that 5. Alright. High rolling there.
So if I want to make progress this turn, I'm going to have to troll a 5 no matter what, whichever pawn I decide to move. If I decide to move this pawn, I would probably troll this 5, because I don't want to go this way and have to go through a 6. But if I troll this 5, that's actually going to help you out. If I troll it, you're probably just going to take it next turn, and then you have a pawn almost home. So I'm going to decide to move this pawn, and I'm going to troll this 5, because that's both offense and defense. I'm planning on going that way. And if I troll it, it also prevents your pawn from taking advantage of this nice path here. So I'm going to take all 4 dice to move, all 4 dice to troll this 5 right here. And I got it. And no net progress was made, so I'm going to turn the deadlock cube to 1.
Alright, well once again I can't even play defense on you. I can't troll that back because you just trolled that last turn. So, which pawn do I want to move? That's the question. I think I'd rather get him home fast, get the first pawn home. He's got an easy path. These are, I'll have to troll 2 tiles, but a 2 and a 3, that should be easy. So, I'm going to play a little greedy. I'm only going to take 1 die to troll each of those, and that'll set up my path of black tiles. I'll use the remaining 2 dice to move this pawn. I'm just going to hope that one of those 2 doesn't fail. So this is for the 3. Alright. This is for the 2. Alright. And these 2 dice to move up to the 2. Got it with both. Cross to the 2. Alright. And alright, we got the first pawn home. I made progress, so we'll reset the deadlock cube there, and your turn, sir.
Okay, well you're off to a really good start. We have a 2-on-1 game. So I'm going to try to get this pawn into the game. When your opponent gets the first pawn home, it's important to try to block the remaining pawn. So I want to have both of my pawns in the game and active while trying to make some progress. So I definitely want to troll this 5. so I can get going on this path. I think you're going to try to swing around down here, so I'm going to hopefully contest that path. The only choice is, do I want to take all 4 to troll the 5 and be pretty sure that I get it, or play a little aggressively and only take 2 or 3 to troll and then try to get moving as well. If I get greedy and miss this 5, you're going to get him running, and I think I'm going to be way down in the game. So I'm going to play a little conservative and take all 4 to troll this 5. Alright. Wow. Alright, that was a good roll. I didn't make any progress, so I turned the deadlock cube to 1. And back to you.
Alright. Well, I got 2 options, obviously. I could move my pawn this way, which I kind of like. It's looking pretty clear. Or, I mean, I could troll this one back to black, which would leave him pretty stuck. But I hate leaving that undone. I think I can get pretty far on this path. So I'm going to be, I'll take a bit of a risk, I guess. I'm going to, I'll take 2 dice to troll that 3, because I don't want to miss it. And I'll take the other 2 dice to get my pawn going. I really want to get along this path before you get too far along it and block me in. So here goes, 2 for the 3. Got it. And now 2 to move my pawn to the 4. Alright. 1 die, that's all I can ask. To the 3. Ah, missed it. Alright, well, I did make progress, so we'll reset. Deadlock cube, your turn.
Alright, I got lucky that you missed that 3. That's actually a pretty big miss. I think if you had gotten this pawn into this area, would have been pretty close to lights out.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd just taken 1 die to troll that, and then I would have had 3 dice left to move farther. I probably should have.
Yeah, that might have been worth it.
Probably should have done that.
Well, I have to capitalize, so I'm going to try to get this pawn moving, and my goal is to get him to this tile right here. If I have this pawn here, this guy's really blocked in by both his own pawn and then my pawn as well. And then hopefully I'll have time to run him home after that. So I'm going to take all 4 dice to make sure that he can take advantage of this path. So I'm going to move to the 5. Oh, that's a great roll.
Oh, man.
Got it with 3 of them. So I should have no trouble getting to the 2. So I'm going to go up to this 2. Ooh, alright. That makes things a little interesting. To the 2. Alright, now the question is, do I want to keep moving up to this 3? I can either keep him here and then focus on running him home, or I can get greedy, move up here, but then once he moves, you'll have a nice path there. I'm actually just going to stay where I am.
Wow. Alright, I was actually hoping you wouldn't do that. I'm stuck now. Alright, well this is actually kind of complex now. There's nothing I can really do to stop that pawn from getting home. You're going to get him there one way or the other, I think. So I have to kind of think ahead. With him out of the way, it's going to come down to these 2 pawns. Who gets home first? My problem is you, with this guy, you're only 3 away. My guy's 5 away, meaning that I'm going to have to get him closer than 3. I actually don't want to move there, right?
Yeah,
if I move there,
I don't
yeah.
think you
If
wanna
I
do
am
that.
there, he'll get home. He'll end up kind of camped here, stuck 4 spaces away. You're 3
I'm only
spaces
3,
away.
yeah, so I'm winning that tie break.
And if we don't move, then you'll win the deadlock there. So
that's actually out of your way going to
I'm
that
kind of
3.
I'm kind of committed to going this way eventually.
Yeah.
So the question is, do I try to move him back? Where you know I love those kind of moves,
Yeah.
moving all the way back out of my way. Well, either way, I think anything I do is going to depend on that. So I'm gonna try to troll this tile back to black. Either way, it makes your life a little more miserable, I think.
Yeah, that's going to make me troll a 5 on my next
I don't think I
turn.
want to play a defense on that. I'll take all 4 dice to troll that 5. Alright. Got it. I didn't move anywhere, so cube's at 1. Alright, your turn.
Okay, so if the game ended in a deadlock right now, you would win because you have the only pawn that's home. So I have to move or I'm going to lose this game. I don't want to move this pawn because he's doing a great job playing defense and blocking in your remaining pawn. So I have to move him so I can troll. Well, I can't troll this 5 because you just trolled it. So there's not much of a decision here. I'm going to take all 4 dice to troll this 5. Oh, that's a big miss. Okay, so I made no progress. We're going to turn the cube to 2. And back to you.
Well, this is interesting. Boy, there's something really tempting here. I mean, I could win this turn, and I can move him backwards all the way around this path.
I didn't even look at that.
I have a shot to win it, right? I could win a double game right here.
I should have thought about
both
that.
my pawns first, but look at that. There's like
a lot of big numbers.
There's no way. There's no way. Oh, it kills me not to try, but that'd be dumb. I don't think I'd get that far. Plus, if I made progress, if I made progress to here,
you'd only be.
Then this gets reset, and there goes my advantage. I think. So I'm just gonna play the waiting game and force you to hit a 5 and move on there. This is lame, but I'll take all my dice and just troll that 2, because I know you're gonna need a white or you're gonna need a black at some point. So that kills me, but all right. So I still haven't made any progress. We're at 3, and it's your turn.
Okay, there's not a whole lot to think about here, is there? I'm close to losing on a deadlock, so I've got to troll a 5. I don't think it matters too much which one I troll. I'm going to troll this one and plan on moving over this way. Because if I'm here, I'm still somewhat blocking this pawn in case you try to make a run for it. So I'm going to take all 4 dice to troll this 5. Alright, that time I got it. I needed that. But I didn't make any progress, so the cube is now at 4.
Okay, well, deadlock cube is at 4. That means my turn here will be 5, and if you miss moving next turn somehow, that's game over, and I'll win because I have the closest pawn home. I guess I'm not going to move this turn, just hoping maybe you'll miss next turn. It wouldn't really help me. I'm in kind of a rough position now. This guy is going to get home. There's nothing I can do to stop that. And once he does, you're closer than I am, I think. You know what? I'm going to want to seal this way off. If I don't, you're just going to sneak in that way and have an easy win at some point. So feels lame again, but I'll just take all 4 of my dice, I guess, to troll that 3. Alright, we're at 5 now. And if you don't move this turn, I win.
Alright, this is about as easy of a decision as you can ever have in Quorsum. If I don't make progress this turn, I lose. So, I'm going to throw all 4 of my dice to move to this 5. This is a big roll. Alright, I got it. Game continues. I made some progress, so we're going to reset the cube. And it is back on you.
I seem to have lost my lead. At this point I gotta move my other pawn. I can't move him here, that'd be stupid, because he'll just get stuck behind yours. Eventually that's game over, so I'm going to take 3 dice to troll that 4, and my last remaining die to try to move onto it all in one turn. I'd really like to be there. I don't want to troll it and have you steal it from me. That's the one thing I don't want to have happen, so I probably should do 2 dice apiece, but I'm gonna make sure I get this and then. Alright, well there's half the plan. Here's really the more important half. Otherwise, I'm in rough shape, I think. Move to the 4. Missed it. No progress, and your turn.
Okay, well I could just grab this 4 right away, but if I move him off, you're going to have some low numbers, and you'll be able to weave your way in here. I want to keep that blocked off. So I'm going to keep him there, and I'm just going to try to get this pawn home. So I have to troll a couple tiles. I'm going to take 2 dice to make sure I troll that 2, 1 to troll the 3, and then 1 die to hopefully get home. So we'll try to troll the 3 first. Alright, that worked. 2 out of 2 should work. And it did. Well, with some decent rolling, I should get a pawn home. Moving to the 2. There we go. And to the 3. Alright. We each have a pawn home now. And I made progress, so we will reset the cube.
Alright, now I think I'm definitely losing. I mean, I know I'm definitely losing. You are 3 away, I'm 5 away. So if the game ended by deadlock, I'd obviously lose. I've got to get him moving now. If I don't move him now, I'm toast. And it has to be to this 4. You know what, though? I'm going to take... I'll take 1 die to hopefully troll that 5. That'd be the home run. If I happen to get that, now my entire path is black, and I could go pretty far. So I'll use my other 3 dice to move my pawn. See what happens. Ah, look at that.
Well, there you go.
Paid off this time.
Got a path.
Alright, see how far I can get. Now the other question is going to be, do I want to leave your path open? This is to move to the 4. Alright, got it with 2 dice. Now, do I want to step off and let you get...
Yeah, it's leading me a path, isn't it?
You know what? I mean, if I don't, let's say I don't, you're still closer. You get there anyway next turn, so I'm just gonna keep rolling and hope for the best. Keep going down to the 5. I got it with 1 die.
Crazier things have happened.
I'm committed now. I'll go to the 5.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that.
This is a big
Look
run.
at that. To the 5.
Oh, come on.
Ah, yeah. And... Ah.
Oh, wow.
I missed it. Well, that was a good roll. And, well, your turn. Not many left now.
Okay, that was a pretty good run there. Didn't expect that to happen, but that's Quorsum. You got to keep adapting.
I did.
All right, I've got a few options. I can play defense and troll your 4 and delay this pawn for a little bit. I can obviously play offense. I could even try to win by trolling the 2 and then taking this path here. Or I can choose some mixture of the 2, both offense and defense. And that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 3 dice to troll your 4. I want to make sure you don't win next turn. And with my remaining die, I'm going to try to make some progress with this pawn. Hopefully get up to here. So, this is a big roll here. Control the 4. Alright, good. So you definitely won't win next turn. Now, hopefully I can make a little progress myself. To the 4. Oh, okay. So I accomplished something, but I did not make any progress, so I'm going to turn the cube to 1, and it's your turn.
Alright, well, it's anyone's game now. I can't legally troll this back yet, because you just did last turn, so I will play some defense. I really need to make sure to try to seal this off from you, so I'll take 3 dice to troll that 4, and then I'll use my other die as to make life a little more miserable for you. Hopefully, we'll see how bad I can block your path. This is for the 4. Alright, good. Good. And this is for the other 4. Well, I'd rather have that other one. Okay, I just trolled. I didn't move anything, so that's our second turn with no progress.
Okay, so there's no defense to be played because your home tile is already the opposite color of what you're trying to get, so I'm just going to focus on this pawn, trying to get him home. I can play aggressively and try to troll both of these tiles and get home all in 1 turn. The odds of that succeeding aren't great. But on the other hand, you're probably going to win next turn. You're going to take 2 dice to troll and 2 to move on to the 4, and that's, what are the odds on that? It's
56%.
56%.
You know that by now.
So you're probably going to win next turn. So I'm going to play aggressively and try to win myself right now. So I'm going to take 1 to troll this 2. I want to make sure this 3 gets trolled. And 1 to try to move him home. This is a bit of a long shot, but I'm kind of desperate here. Alright. Got my 2. Let's see how the 3 goes. Oh no.
Well,
that's bad.
all depends on your perspective.
And this last die is just wasted because there's nowhere to move. So I made no progress. We turned the cube to 3, and this is looking pretty bad.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I think if I were you, I would have just taken 2 dice to troll, 2 dice to troll. You can win next turn, right? That way you know you're going to win next turn. This way,
yeah, looking back, I probably should have
that
played
was
that
far more
differently.
important than either this one or moving. You're not going to be able to move now. I know you know that, but I just like rubbing it in. At this point, I could do something fancy. I could try to troll this on you, but I think as long as I have this shot, I'm going to play for the win. So,
Alright.
this turn, 2 dice to troll that final corner tile, 2 dice to move my pawn. We'll see what happens. For the trolling the 4.
Oh no,
Got
up to
it.
what, 75% chance
And
to win
yep,
right here.
for the win. Oh, no!
Oh.
Alright, we're up to 4 now. And it's your turn.
Alright, well, that's Quorsum. You never know what's going to happen.
Just have to adapt.
Well, the cube is at 4, so if I don't move this turn, actually, you can pass, and you're going to win, because you're only 1 away, I'm 3 away. I have to make progress, or I'm going to lose at deadlock. 3 is lower than a 4, so I'm going to go towards the 3, and I'm going to make the safe play. 2 to troll and 2 to move. If this fails, I'm going to lose the game. Alright. And now I actually have my path. I can win right here with some good rolling. Moving to the 3. Okay, I get both my dice back.
This one's big.
This is the big roll right here. 2 to 4, 75%. Alright, I dropped 1 die though. 1 out of 2 to end the game.
Oh.
Okay.
There
Well,
you go.
alright, well, I made progress. Not as much as I would have liked, but enough to reset the cube. So, it's your turn. And it looks like I'm going to lose.
Alright, well, there may be some purists out there that would recommend trolling that just for insurance in case I miss, but that's not happening. I'm taking all 4 dice for the win. Right here. One of these has to be 4 or more. There we go. Alright, hey.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Great game.